Ray Brown is one very special musician, fantastic bass player, mentor to so many, one of the icons of the music.
The first time I saw Ray Brown perform live, it was just like an epiphanous moment, you know, just that's how it's supposed to be done. The way he could navigate the soloist, you know, just from the sheer propulsion of his groove and his beat, it felt overwhelmingly good.
Ray Brown, he played with the greatest musicians in the 20th century. You know, he goes back to the beginnings of bebop. I would ask him stories about Charlie Parker and Dizzy and all the folks that he played with. He took the time to tell me these stories because he saw this music as a continuum.
Land solid. You know, that's the important thing, because it's an illusion anyway when you're saying peekity-dong, you know.
It was all in a spirit of teaching.
The greatest bass player in the universe, Mr. Ray Brown. They don't come any better than that, baby, let me tell you.
You want to keep these masters' memories alive. So I thought this would be a great year to pay tribute to Ray.
Getting to stand next to him when we would play with super bass and to feel that right next to me, I'll never feel anything like that again. There's a thread with John and I that's just unbreakable. I think it's safe to say that, you know, we are Ray Brown's two sons.
He taught a class at UCLA called Workshop in Jazz Bass. I took that class when I was 16 years old. And he would do so much for me. You know, he paid my way into the Musicians Union. He got me my first professional job. Lessons on electric bass with Carol Kay, studying with a classical teacher. And every time, every step of the way, I'd say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And finally one day I said, you know, you got to be tired of me always saying thank you to you. You do so much for me. He said, no, I'm doing this for you because somebody did it for me and you're going to do it for somebody else down the line.
He was like a parent almost. The first tour I did with him when I arrived. So I was good and grown, but you know, when you're around someone like Ray Brown, you're a kid, you know? Such an education on the bandstand and off, and all of the stories he had. I got to know a little bit more about Ella. They had been married and that he had been her manager, to even see how much respect and admiration he had for her.
We're really looking forward to paying tribute to Ray Brown. This will be a really exciting performance. Christian McBride on bass, Benny Green on piano, and Greg Hutchinson on drums, both veterans of the Ray Brown trio. John Clayton on bass, John Patitucci on bass. Three incredible bass players. They can kind of reimagine some of the super bass repertoire. And then, of course, topping it all off, we'll have Dianne Reeves singing. You just can't get any better than a group of this caliber all paying tribute to one of their heroes, Mr. Ray Brown.